Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we're playing the Total War Warhammer II Battle Replay. This one is a guest battle featuring Ninjahund. No, not that Ninjahund, it's the fake Ninjahund. Yeah, it's not that one. Anyway, but yeah, this is a lot of fun. So I'm playing Dark Elves, and I've actually brought Loki Fellheart. And basically, it's pretty unanimous. Everyone thinks that he's just friggin' incredible on foot. You put him on a dragon, he's just too big a target. Regeneration is nice and everything, but frankly, you're better off with Soul Stealer and, you know, Word of Pain and all those awesome things that Malekith can have, or all the crazy debuffs that Marathi can have. But on foot, he's basically just an invincible hero. He is so hard to kill on foot. You just can't get enough on him, you know? You can't get enough missiles to get, you know, line of sight on him. He just doesn't die. He's a stubborn little sod, basically. So he's great. Also, fantastic duelist. When you proc, what's it called? Famed duelist? Dreaded duelist, that's the one. Yeah, of course it's dreaded. It's the Dark Elves. As soon as you proc dreaded duelist, his stats are crazy high. He's really hard to kill. And if he's accompanied by a dark sorceress, then yeah, you can have Word of Pain and all the rest of it too to help him out. So it's pretty scary. He's a scary boy. And anti-infantry as well, so wait him in with the front line, and he's going to be killing, you know, anything from spearmen to swordmasters pretty happily for quite some time. So, yeah, good lad. So, also, I've got a ton of dread spears, so 2 on either side there. I've got the Sisters of Singing Doom. I wanted something with terror, but also, yeah, being able to rampage stuff is just so good. I love the Sisters of Singing Doom. I enjoy them a tremendous amount. Also, I've gone pretty thematic. 4 Black Art Corsairs, 3 with handbows. Also got the Bolt Fiends. These guys are pretty good. They have, is it Armor Sundering or Shield Breaker? I always forget. That's Shield Breaker. Okay, so they got Shield Breaker, which is pretty nice, because stuff has shields and I want it to die. So, also they have slightly better range than the other Dark Shards. Recently, is in a comment section, someone mentioned, why do you bring the Bolt Fiends? I was like, I don't know, like, Shield Breaker, is that all that useful? He's like, they have better range and damage. I'm like, huh, yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm going to bring the Bolt Fiends. They're really good, so, good fun. Also, as well as all this lark, the sorceress is on a cold one, by the way. I like the armor piercing on a wizard. Yeah, I mean, 30 charge bonus, not great, but usually it can really help. You know, if things are looking a bit bleak in one place or another, she can run in and really help do some damage to something big. Usually with a bit of support, you don't want to soloing anything, but still, I like that. Also a bit quicker on the cold one, and a bit more resilient. So, yeah, I like the cold one. Anyway, over here, I also have 2 Dark Riders. So, just 2 Dark Riders, nothing too fancy. But Ninjahund here, he's brought a load of missile cavalry. That's how you know it's the fake one. So anyway, Heralds of the Wind. These guys just incredibly fast. They're so hard to catch, so I'm going to have to be clever. Also, more Illyrian Reaver Archers there. Over here, more Illyrian Reaver Archers. But this map just has such interesting terrain that it's basically just an exercise in positioning. I'm going to try and basically constantly move stuff around to take the least amount of damage, make sure I've got the most amount of spears, blocking entrances and exits, and hopefully cutting off retreats with the Dark Rider. It's going to be all positioning. It's all about positioning. So also, he's got a lot of white lines, including the Pure Main Company. He's actually got a Heaven's Mage, which is pretty cool. So Wind Blast can do a tremendous amount of damage to low armoured things like Bleak Swords and Dread Spears. So pretty damn handy. Also, more white lines, more spearmen. He's got a couple of bolt throwers, which definitely help if I had, you know, a dragon or something. You can just put perpetual damage on that kind of stuff. He also has dragon princes, which are of course very, very, very scary. And you might think, oh, it's a bit of a thin front line, but he does have Sunfang, so that's going to help against swathes of infantry as well. So he's got Tyrion on a horse, so obviously I'm not going to get any anti-infantry bonus against him, and he's going to be an absolute powerhouse. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to kill him. And very nice thematic battle this, because clearly there's some sort of Dark Elf or Chaos Invasion going on, because, well, yeah, Ulthuan's looking a bit of a mess, frankly. A lot of brambles. A lot of brambles, the gardener's fired. Imagine the blackberries growing on this thing. Anyway, so, speeding things up. Yeah, all that was relevant and very important to mention in this cast. Anyway, so, Dread Spears, they're going to be moving on towards this stuff, just being a pain. If I can just push them away, that's fine. It's worth the cost of my Dread Spears if it means stopping my Corsairs from getting shot at. It's a real nuisance, honestly. And more arrow fire coming in here. Obviously, the bolt throwers, they're going to have a tough time firing this angle, you know. So I'm going to hide in the trees for a bit while I try and spring this ambush. So the Dark Riders are going to run off this way a bit and then run in. That's the plan. I'm trying to, you know, push them into this gap, basically. Also, I'm going to get the Corsairs to move forwards. And I think I get some other spears round in. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I think I can try and get the Sisters Singing Doom in. So anyway, they're taking some damage, but they're going to charge in. Of course, the Heralds of the Wind, they do get out. but I do manage to catch the Illyrian Reaver archers, and spearmen are on their way. Also, he's trying to retreat back this way, but I've got some corsairs with handbows in the way here too, so they're going to get shot at as they run. It's just not a good place for him. It is not a good place for those Illyrian Reaver archers. Of course, they're cheaper than 2 Dark Riders, so ideally I do want to shut them down nice and quickly, because you can see Dragon Princes are coming in, and they're going to wipe out my 2 Dark Riders that are actually quite expensive. Luckily, the Spearmen have come in to try and help. Over on this side, I'm screening these archers with these Dread Spears. You can see they're blocking up this, you know, spot pretty nicely. So, moved up a little bit more. This angle, it just makes it almost impossible for these guys to fire, which is pretty great for me. To get line of sight on this stuff, and yeah, that arc is... it's a bit tight, frankly. So here, I've got the Bolt Fiends firing into the Dragon Princes, which is nice. I mean, they do have some shields, so Bolt Fiends work there. You know, it's pretty good. Here you can see the Illyrian Reaver archers have been shattered. I do have the Sisters Seeing Doom running in, but they're going to move back. There's no point. I'm not going to be able to catch them. But I am going to keep running after them with the spears for a little while. I think I do pull them back. Yep, there we go. And these guys are going to move up. I'm going to try and get into his innards here. You see the Dark Riders now are trying to get onto the other Illyrian Reaver archers, and very cleverly, he's actually sending his Heralds of the Wind around the other way. If he can get a rear charge on these units, I'm going to lose that fight, frankly. Illyrian Reavers are no joke in combat. They can do really damn well, especially against similar sort of, you know, low-tier light infantry, cavalry rather. They're going to get a lovely charge and do a lot of damage to them. And especially because I'm moving my spears away. I want to keep my guys nice and like high and tight. So my front lines are engaging, which is pretty good, and my Corsairs should do okay. Frankly though, the white lines do have a lot of armour, so it is going to be tough to get through them. And their armour's being sundered by the Pure Main Company. I always forget about their armour sundering, but that's really painful. So here, still getting some nice shots into the Dragon Princes, which is nice. Here, you're going to see a Sunfang, and it does some pretty good damage. Not the best, but not half bad. Here, I'm trying to get my handbows around the outside so I can shoot the back. And here, because I'm fighting Tyrion right now, I've procced all of my abilities, as has Tyrion, I think, but I've hit him with a Soul Stealer, and I'm going to hit him with a Word of Pain in a second, just to make sure that he doesn't have the melee attack to get through my significant melee defense on Loki. So here, Comet Cassandora missed, unfortunately, but here all my Dark Riders got completely wiped out. Here he's almost run out of ammunition, and all he has to fire at is Dread Spears, so that's pretty good. But he's going to try and get in here. So I've got all these layers of infantry. I've got these Dread Spears. Actually went the long way around for some reason. But as you can see, his Pure Main Company really just did a number on my Black Ark Corsairs. So I'm trying to keep them bogged down. I've actually sent in my Sorceress of Dark to go attack Tyrion as well. So with the Word of Pain, he's not going to retaliate very much, but it means I've got more AP fighting back. So that's pretty handy. Also over here, the Dragon Princes did get rampaged, which is great for me, because I have great line of sight for all my Corsairs, etc. to fire into them. So that's great. So I've got my Bolt Fiends firing into them too. Yeah, it's not good for the Dragon Princes, but he has managed to sneak in his cavalry. So he is actually getting into my ranged units, which is definitely wise. But Tyrion has fled. He does have the Heart of Avalon, so if he comes back in, he's going to be healed up basically to full health again. Here I'm actually sending my Corsairs into melee just to shuttle these guys down. And also, it'd be kind of nice if they shoot at the odd thing running past. I might get some more damage to the Dragon Princes. You never know. And actually, they did get terrified away. Oh, this is a scene, dude. So here, fantastic. Managed to just rampage this mage. So no spells for her. And she doesn't really want to be fighting, you know, just such a killy unit. It's not good. Mages, bit flimsy. So here, keep trying to get the Bolt Fiends out, but I'm sending all my Corsairs in to try and just keep this stuff pinned. I've got Spearmen, so some of them are breaking. The Heralds of the Wind are still fighting, but I don't like the chances. So here, it's still pushing through. The Mage, now broken, and now I've managed to rampage Tyrion, which is very bad for Tyrion. So Loki is running back in, and I'm going to hit him with another Word of Pain, I believe. Yep, there we go. So that puts his melee defense pretty damn low. And actually, I don't think Heart of Avalon is going to proc. Yeah, I think it was a chain rout. I think everything else got routed. So that was army losses. So I was lucky there. I was lucky. They managed to wrap up everything at once. But yeah, positioning, very important. Especially on a map like this. It really just takes advantage of it in a big way. Because, I mean, you know, nice little ambush he got on me over here. You know, I managed to ambush him over here nicely. Managed to stop him from sneaking in a few directions. It's a lot of fun. I like this map. A lot of tactical sort of fiddling, frankly. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of this map. It's interesting. It's interesting. Oh, and also, in case you didn't know, actually, this map was from a free map pack. It's actually free LC. It's called the Steps of Isha. So, yeah, if you haven't had a look in, you know, your available DLC for Warhammer 2, yeah, just click on DLC, and there's a ton of free ones. You know, if you're new to the game or whatever, it's worth mentioning, because, yeah, there's a lot of free stuff. So yeah, well worth checking it out. Of course, these maps will only show up in custom battles or, you know, multiplayer sort of custom lobbies like this one. But yeah, it's some fun maps, actually. It's pretty cool. So anyway, enough of that. Yeah, this army worked out fine. I think Ninjahund had a good army here, but yeah, he couldn't get an inch. He just couldn't find his way in to my formation, you know? He needed his cavalry to be focusing on the right things. I just never let him. As just he's a victim of the map, frankly. He relied a lot on ranged, and that particular map really, you struggle to deal with things at range. But it really just shows off, you know, terrain features can be incredibly useful. And it's an incredibly tense fight. It's incredibly fun to play. Constantly having to, you know, plug up gaps and sort of, you know, move up sort of strategically. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. So we played a few of these games, by the way. I may cast one or two more. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to go through them, see what they were like, you know, when I have a look at them. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. So thanks for the matches, man. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, guys.